Hi again, everyone. Shalom Aleichem. I know what you're thinking. 2 videos in one day? Wow, we are really lucky. So this week's Parashat is Parashath terumah. And Parashath terumah is about the building of the mishkan kodesh, the tabernacle, the portable temple that the children of Israel were moving all around in the wilderness in the 40 years that they were there, so that in the mishkan, that's where they would bring their sacrifices, their offerings, and it's where they would be together and they would come to talk to God. Now, in Parashat terumah, we have basically, okay, so the earth, the whole world, is like a home that Hashem built for us and for all of His creation to be in. And in Parashat terumah with the Mishkan, we have Hashem saying, this is how you can build a home for me to come and be with you. And so He gives very specific requirements for everything. He tells them that the Aron HaKodesh, the ark, in which were placed pieces of the manna and the tablets of the law. This ark was to be in 1.5 by 2.5 amot, and amah is the length from let's get it on camera. And amah is the length from the tip of the finger to the inside of the elbow pit. And so this Aron, this ark, was to be 2.5 amot in length, 1.5 amot wide, and 1.5 amah tall. And it was made out of wood, and then they built a gold lining to go inside of it, and a gold lining to go outside of it, and all this fanciness. And so there's this kind of prescription, and then there's the prescription on how to build the actual mishkan itself. And one of the most interesting things is that Hashem gives us an insight to how it is that we can come to be together as people, and how we can be together with Him. And so the entire Mishkan is covered with the skins of an animal called tachash. And tachash is spelled with the letters Tav, Chet, Shin. Now, Tav is the letter that begins the word Torah, and Torah is instruction. But it comes also from an archery term, and this archery term is yara, which is like loosing an arrow from a bow, like letting go of it and letting the arrow fly. So Torah is the tool by which we fly out into the world to try and hit our mark. Now, when our arrow flies, most of the time we miss our mark. And then another archery term comes in, and that's chet. And chet begins with a chet, the letter chet, which is the second letter in tachash. Chet is an archery term as well, which literally means missing the mark. So Torah fires us. Chet is when we miss the mark, but Hashem gives us a very special gift here. He doesn't expect us to ever hit the mark. He hopes that we will, but most of all, He wants us to try. And when we miss the mark, when we have a chet, then we get to go and grab the arrow in shuv. We get to turn and go back. So that's the third letter for tachash. Tachash is tav, chet, shin, and Torah, chet, and shuv, or tav, chet, shin. So in this little tiny portion where we're told that the entire Mishkan, the place where all of the Bnei Israel would come together to be in the presence of God, this entire thing is covered with the skins of a tachash. So it's covered with the principle that we will fire from Torah, and we will miss the mark. But then we will grab the arrow and we will turn around and we will go back and start again. And this, my friends, is what unites all people, not just the children of Israel, into a special agreement or covenant, we could say, with Hashem. That no matter how many times we should try, no matter how many times we should fail, we should grab that arrow and we should turn around, we should go back and we should try again. Because the only failure is when we don't try. Shalom Aleichem. Talk to you soon.